She was actually just running. She's actually right here. I don't know if you can see. She was trying to play with this ball, which it'll be in the vlog. Come here, Remi. Come on. You're my co-host. You gotta sit with me. Come on, dear. Good girl. Here she is. Now, we're not going to be too much emotional today because this is going to be a great podcast episode where we're just talking about anything and anything. So, thank you. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. She's having a great time. She does want to go for a walk. She already tried going in the closet to grab her leash. I wish I filmed that because it was actually cute. So we might actually go for a little walk today. Not yet. Right now it's a little warm. So she's a little tired because she was just playing with this ball here. Oh, where's the birds? You may hear the birds. You may not. It is in the afternoon today. Today we are doing an afternoon podcast. So I love Western things. So if you didn't know that about me, well, howdy. I'm just kidding about the howdy, but I like horse things. I like cow things. I like this hat I got for my birthday from my brother. I love it. It's kind of bent for some reason. This jacket I just bought recently, came in the mail from Out West store. It's a small business. A lady lives in Alberta, Canada. Her name is Beck and Connor. That's their YouTube channel. And they have a small business because they moved from Australia to Canada, and they show amazing Alberta. So I actually want to one day probably visit Alberta or live there. That would be so cool. But today we're just gonna talk. I love horses. I was really sad one time because last year I contacted this lady. She was looking for help for horses. And I'm like, I'm your girl. I love horses. I can do it. So I sold my agility equipment because I wasn't really using it anyway because Vinny was in the way and it's just, whatever. Anyways, so I sold it so I could buy myself some work boots, helmet, because their horses, they may, use their legs and trample on you. It's always good to have a helmet. I worked there twice, and it was amazing. I really loved it. But also, she had issues with her body as well. I think she had fibromyalgia, I believe. So it was kind of hard to keep coming outside in the heat. It was really hot too, sometimes for her. So I kind of also had to quit because the car broke down and it wasn't working right. And when we got the car fixed, it just didn't work out. And I am sad about it, but I experienced something that I never thought I would experience. I got to hang out with mini ponies, and I felt like amazing. I felt like I belonged there, and these ponies were just amazing. And my co-host just left. He's sniffing now. I know you guys are probably like, we want to see Remi. I want to see Remi too, guys. I might have her come back up here in a few minutes. Back to the story. So I was crushed when I wish I got to go back there one time to at least say goodbye to them because they were amazing horses. The big ones, I got to see them once, but I was mainly with the mini ones. I didn't get to brush them yet, and that was what I was looking forward to. Brush them, and a part of me really was excited to try to clean their poop. I know, weird, right? But I really, really wanted to try and clean the poop, and I wanted to also help the guy, her husband, with a lawnmower. I'm like, let me try your lawnmower. They were going to, but since I had to kind of quit because of the vehicle and having a way there, and it was sad. So I didn't get to have that chance. But I did learn. I learned about the water, that filling the water in that big water jug, and making sure the gates are extra locked because she does have one mini pony that actually learned to unlock it. So they gotta double lock it to make sure that they stay in. So it's kind of One of the horses, those ponies came from rescues. One of them I remember, I believe her name was, I want to say her name was Shirley. And she was, they were all abused from their previous owner. This lady rescued them. But Shirley was very scared of people and she kept to herself. But this horse kept coming towards me on its own because I would sit on this pail. I would sit there and let the horses come to me. And that's what you really want to do so they're not too scared, even if they, like with rescue and stuff. But like, Remi is chasing something. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, like, it was amazing to see, and I was like smiling so much and happy. Remi, please do not knock down the thing. Come here, Remi. I don't think anybody could see you. Come here. Sorry, guys. But yeah, like that horse thing was amazing. I felt like a comfort zone. I had pictures. I sent it to a couple of my friends and was like, my first day, and they're like, oh my god, we love your smile. We haven't seen that smile in like forever. And I'm like, I felt happy. I felt I belong. Like there was just something about mini ponies that I hope to rescue one day. You know, that's how bad I love. Like the big horses too, but the minis, for some odd reason, seeing those four. And Shirley, oh my god, for her being so scared of people, and I'm a stranger, and her to slowly come up to me. I wish I filmed it. I wasn't really allowed to really film there. She didn't really feel comfortable having her horses filmed, which I totally understand. But I did film some short clips for my vlog. But yeah. And then there was this one horse. It was a black and white horse, I believe she was. Oh my god. Her name was Lily, and she was beautiful. She was always near me. Barbie was the other name, and then I forget the other one. Oh, I think it was Temple, if I remember. Or something, I don't know. But Lily kept coming near me and was staying near me, and I just loved it. And like, it was just all in all amazing. So I hope to see horses again soon. Just like I kind of do want a horseback, but I just want to see horses again. So I did go to the rodeo called the Sun Pilar Rodeo where I live. And I went last year, seeing the beautiful horses. This one horse I've seen before. I think the last time I was there besides last year was, I believe, 2018. And this horse came up to me in 2018 and kept following me back and forth when I was like walking by their corral. And this horse lived on the property. She wasn't any barrel racing or anything. She lived on the property that was showcasing the rodeo. But she was there, and she kept following. Like, that horse was amazing. So last year, I was really sad too, because my ride was giving me a hard time, and we're trying to enjoy the rodeo, and my ride just kept like saying, oh, I don't know if you have a ride. You might have to try these people. Oh, you might have to leave early. And I'm like, no, I want to watch the rodeo. I'm not leaving. Now, it's not like the Calgary Stampede. It's a small rodeo. They don't have a lot of like other accessories and like big things. It's only like an hour or an hour and a half to 2 hour thing, unlike the Calgary Stampede. But they were really good with their horses. So anyways, back to this horse. So I walked by when we were leaving, and I'm like, I want a picture of me and this horse. And I actually have a video on my channel, so you guys can check that out as well. And shorts. So I turned around and got my sister to take a picture, and she goes, that horse is following you, coming up to you. So because I was standing still, it walked up to me, and I'm like, and I felt really happy. And I had this hat on, and she was trying to eat it, and she was just the cutest horse ever, and it made my day. I wish you could see my co-host. She's like laying right in front of me right now. She's not on the swing like she normally is. The ride ended up picking us up, so it worked all in all. But that horse, I don't know if it knew that it kind of needed I needed a smile or something. Maybe I'm just over-drazerating. whatever the word is. But it came up to me, it made me my night, and it made me happy, and I think it was happy too. The only thing I did feel bad is after I took a selfie with it and stuff, people were walking up to it, and it kind of looked upset. So I don't know if it's like, ugh, I didn't really want to be petted by other people. I just wanted you, you know? It was hilarious. Yeah, it was really hilarious. Oh, I wanted to talk about that. I know I probably talked about it before in a vlog, but like, I just, sometimes like when things that it's going to be amazing, it sometimes turns to not amazing, and then it turns amazing after all. So the experience I had with those ponies were amazing, and I cherish that forever. And seeing that horse at the rodeo, I cherish that forever as well. So I did say I was going to talk about my arthritis. So when I was 13, I believe, I was having so much pain walking, and I couldn't really walk right. And it was just too hard. And so I got tested for like blood work. I got X-rays and everything else. They concluded that I had early stage arthritis at age 13. Getting arthritis at a young age is very like sad, and then also getting bullied because you had arthritis. My hands got worse after graduating high school. My hands got like different. One really went like this, which you can see, and I could do surgery, but I don't think it would have worked anyways because the arthritis was already bad, and yeah. So the arthritis that I have is called psoriatic arthritis because I have psoriasis. So psoriatic arthritis is from that, psoriasis. And also regular arthritis, rheumatoid, and osteoarthritis, I can't say that word, sorry, are hereditary in my family. My grandma had it in her knees and ankles. My aunt has it. Some of my family members have it. So I already knew I was going to probably get it, but I didn't know I was going to get it young. So I did have a wheelchair, and from time to time I used it in school. I did get lots of bullies and made fun because I was using the wheelchair when I needed to use it. And as my hands got sore, the wheelchair that I got built for my size, I had to use my hands, and half the time my hands would get stuck. So then I slowly got medicine to help it a little bit, and then as time got, it slowly went good. But in 2019, I don't know what happened, but it was horrible. I couldn't walk for 3 days. And then I went to the doctor, and they're like, oh, yeah, you got inflammation in your arthritis. Extra inflammation. We'll give you medicine. We'll do more blood work. Worse. So I had to use a walker. I ended up going to see Gone to the Snow Dogs, and I really wanted to sit down on the floor and cuddle with Memphis. I couldn't do that, and so I was really sore. And then not only it rained that whole weekend, so it was rainy, so it was extra stiff. So petting Shelby, and it was really sore. And also had an emotional time that time because I was missing them, and I didn't have extra money to go back on that Sunday to see them one more time, which was okay, And I was so grateful to meet Jess. She's just amazing. She's an inspiration. She's always been my inspiration on video making and taking care of my dogs and obviously my cats, even though they don't have a cat. But she's amazing, and all the information she talks about, bloat, she talks about cancer, like her animals have been through that. Shelby, Oakley, Shiloh. It's just, there's Memphis, who, like, she even talked about how Memphis, her knee, was it? Yeah, knee. She had to do knee surgery. Now Memphis is going strong. She's amazing. And she documented that journey, and it's just amazing. So in 2020, my arthritis got a little bit better, that I didn't really need the walker. And then 2020 was, well, you know what 2020 is. What happened?